right, so what is our vision for how technology education is supposed to be? We have this basic problem that there's this big push for STEM, but it's actually doesn't meet the needs of our workforce in the current way the districts throughout the state deal with this. So they deal with science and math, and technology and engineering is what the industry needs. There are a lot of successful after-school programs, but that's not an equitable way to teach technology. So if students don't have the resources to meet in an after-school environment, then they're not going to be able to learn about technology. And the fact of the matter is, our industries in our state, as well as the rest of the nation, really need more computer scientists and engineers. It's a desperate need. We're having to hire outside the country all the time in order to meet the needs of our current jobs. So what is our goal? All students learn about computer science and engineering in high school and earlier. Jobs in these fields are high paying, they're interesting, they're challenging. They create stronger problem solvers, people that think both logically and creatively. Ability to model systems, analyze data, solve real problems, all the things that humans do really well. You're producing high quality workers no matter whether or not they go into technology careers or whether they decide to do something else. And to be honest, technology is used in basically every job nowadays, in some form or fashion. Even if you're working at a fast food, you're dealing with a computer system that's dealing with orders. So here's the proposal. In elementary school, we want exposure to computational thinking, which could be robotics, drag and drop coding, just something to get them excited about it. In middle school, we're looking at foundational knowledge, kind of the computer literacy stuff. So how do you do internet research, file structure, office software? And to be honest, a lot of the coding and web design is something that middle school students would be very capable of handling. And then in high school, changing the diploma to require technology, 2 credits of it. So 1 credit would be in computer science, which is the creation of abstract systems, and a credit would be in engineering, which is creation of physical systems. Why does this help? So this would mean that there's actual equity for women and minorities. If everybody's required to take it, there'd be a lot more students introduced to the field so that maybe some of our strong students would find out they're actually excited about this subject. All our students would be better able to solve problems. They'd be able to break down problems into smaller pieces, and they would think about details of all of the things that they're doing. This would also create better pathways into higher education in the industry. So there's a number of things that might stand in the way. One might be money. So for computer science, it turns out you can teach computational thinking without even having a computer lab. So there's a model curriculum already out there called CS for HS, which is a bunch of computer science lessons that involve no computers. You can also teach through cell phones or online. I mean, there's tons of little gadgets running around which are equally able to be programmed. For engineering, one of the ideas is to use anything that's got reusable parts. So if it's a kit, so like the Lego Mindstorm or Arduinos, where you can reuse kits over and over, that's a really good way to go to save money. It's also a good idea to have industry, who's very excited about this, and colleges help to maintain and update equipment in nearby schools. So our current diploma requirements look like this. The core classes, you've got 4 English, 3 math, 3 science, and 3 social studies. We kind of fit in this career and technical education thing along with art and second language, although the problem with that is that most schools require to use a foreign language, which takes care of 2 credits of this, and if you want to go to a California school, they require a year of art. And so most people that are college bound, they don't ever take career and technical because it's not part of their path. So there's many ways we could change this. We could change some of those extra electives at the bottom. You could change science into engineering. You could pull one of the other credits if it seems like it's not as useful. Like if you decide social studies is something that maybe we don't need 3 credits in, or maybe we can break up the foreign language, art, CTE into different categories. And we have a supply side problem with the teachers. So we need to actually have teacher programs in Oregon that endorse technology education. We're already working with this for George Fox University. Offering online classes is another way to try and get more computer science into schools, although it's probably a good idea to have some sort of teacher there that's watching it. The success rate for students that are completely on their own is really, really low. So it's a good idea to at least have some teacher that's there. So Chemeketa and Salem was a good example of this, where Chemeketa would actually do the testing and the curriculum, and Salem would have students that would basically take it through that. The flipped classroom model helps this a lot, where lectures are online and students are doing work in the classroom. So this is the basic idea of the online classes. And it would be nice to have industry support for technology teacher stipends. So we have stipends for coaches. One of the reasons a lot of technology teachers don't exist is because they can go into industry and make far more money. If there was a way for the industry to support teachers in going into the field of technology teaching, that would help a lot.